No Lime 5238. I think what you're looking for in your mind, you're looking for training routines. You're looking for possibly tools, but I think a lot of people aren't going to tell you that mindset plays a huge role. And I think the people who tell you that mindset plays a huge role won't go a level deeper and say that being a professional is someone who operates like a professional even before they get signed to a team. So I think the things that I wish that I knew when I was asking the same question that you're asking right now, what I wish I did in particular was read 4 books. And I think you got to read these books. I have a sequence for the books, but you can play around with that sequence. I think the first thing you got to start to the first book that comes to mind is a book called Effortless by Jerry McEwen, if I'm getting the name right. It's called Effortless. What this showed me was that you don't need to work hard. You don't need to completely exhaust yourself to have great results. So I've always been someone to try and do too much. And when I started thinking about spending energy in the right places, even a little bit of energy can create huge results if you're thoughtful with that energy. So my first book recommendation is Effortless. And if you're not a book reader, you could listen to this audio. You could even get the whole book distilled in 10 sentences using ChatGPT or using some type of book summary. Just Google what are the takeaways from the book Effortless, or what are the key points from the book Effortless, something like that. So that's step one, or book one. Book two, Atomic Habits by James Clear. One more time, it's Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book is a game changer because just the stories it talks about, and just a continuous effort over time, even a little bit of effort. So 1 minute a day. So these 3 questions I'll ask you are: do I spend 1 minute a day juggling? Do I spend 1 minute a day dribbling? Do I spend 1 minute a day using a kick trainer? Those are 3 questions that, if you're really committed to become a professional player, can you spend 1 minute juggling, dribbling, and or using a kick trainer? My favorite kick trainer is the SKLZ Solo Kick Trainer from Amazon. It's about $24, or you can make one yourself. Size 1 ball, a length of rope as long as your hip bone to your ankle bone, and some duct tape. So book 3, Atomic Habits, James Clear. Or I'm sorry, book 2. Book 3, I would say book 3 is How to Become a Straight A Student by Cal Newport. This is going to allow you to streamline your study habits so that you can spend less time thinking about how to achieve great results in school, because the less time you spend stressing about grades, the more time you could spend thinking about how to create a lifestyle that sets you up for success, where you could start to plan your route to playing professionally. You could actually lay out a plan with some simple daily steps to where you could make that a reality. And that book again is How to Become a Straight A Student by Cal Newport. Book number 4 is 7 Postures by Kador Ziani. Kadour space Ziani, Ziani. He's got hundreds of videos online. He's probably one of the most athletic 50-year-olds on the planet. He dunks. He could dunk on a 10-foot hoop at being 5'9". So he doesn't only talk the talk, but he walks the walk, and he uses those 7 postures to to lay down the foundation to help strengthen your muscles, tendons, and ligaments, starting from the toes all the way up the spine, to where you can, using very minimal tools, become very explosive, prevent injuries, become more balanced, and just, do things that'll make you a freak athlete. So that book again, 7 Postures, Kador Zayani. And a book number 5 that comes to mind is The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. 4-Hour Work Week, Tim Ferriss, 2 R's, 2 S's. And that book, it will help you question your own thinking and open up some ideas that will challenge the way you operate on a day-to-day basis, and I would say create some, it's going to help you become more creative. And I think that's something that it hit me. I read this book when I was 18 years old, and it completely changed the way I think and the way I operate, for better or for worse. And book number 6, great advice, or it might be called Great Life Advice by Kevin Kelly, something like that. Just search Great Life Advice, Kevin Kelly. And this book, he's 70 something years old, 80 something years old. It's basically everything he wished he knew when he was a younger person. So each year on his birthday, he would write some advice to his future self, and it's a distilled list of, and this guy's one of the smartest men on earth. He's predicted the future happening before it happened. He's just very thoughtful and wise. So if you want to start to gain some wisdom beyond your years, this is a great book to read. So these books might not help you become a professional soccer player, but I think they're going to elevate the quality of your life and help you have more fun living. So hopefully this helps. Reach out with any questions. All right, thank you.